Boom! Welcome back to You Know What I'm Saying. It's your boy, Mr. Derek. All right. So today I want to talk about relationships. All right. So here's my thought. Why do relationships, or should I say, do you know why relationships fail? Okay. Now there's a big, large percentage, of course, of relationships that make it. Of course. Okay. But many times you go through multiple relationships before you find that one. So I would say, in my experience, and only in my experience, I would say, and it's not what you think. It's not the typical, oh, we're gonna have a big old fight, or the people have a big fight, and then you just go and leave, walk away, and never come back. Nah, it's usually the small stuff. The small stuff. I mean, you have seen it with your aunts, uncles, mother, father. You've seen it with your brother, your sister in their relationship. You've seen it, but you just really maybe didn't recognize it or can't put your finger on what really just happened. All you just see is people arguing about what? It's the little stuff. And I mean the little stuff. Okay. You can see a guy cheat on a woman, they stay. Girl cheat on a woman, girl cheat on a man, they stay. Get through it. For some reason they can get through it. Okay. I've even seen people have a drag out, throw down fight. I'm talking about fisticuff brawl. Fisticuff brawl. 5 minutes later together. I give you one example about a real live uh, humdinger. My brother, his wife. Now my brother, I thought he was too young to get married, right? So he was about maybe 18, 19, got married to this lady, right? One day I was in the living room. I was waiting for him to come out so me and him can go out, have a beer or two, hang out with the fellas, just chill. Brother time, hit the beach. Yo, it turned into this whole man. I mean, it just went from 0 to 500 in seconds, right? Right before we walked out the door. Next thing you know, they screaming face to face, nose to nose, like in a baseball game, the umpire and the ref, screaming in each other's face. Next thing you know, she picks up an iron. I'm talking about an iron, y'all. Iron your clothes. She picks up an iron. Bang! Hits him in his head. I'm like, oh snap. I'm like maybe 3 feet away from him. I'm like, damn. Hits him in the side of his head. Bang! He grabs her like I ain't never seen nothing like that. It's just so simple. And he just grabs her and he just broke her thumb. Pow! He was like a buff, like he would eat weights, like for real, like he would lift weights all day. We'd be drinking a beer, he would stop, get on the bench. Like what? Like I thought this dude was crazy. He stopped, started doing dips. We be drinking all day. He exercising through the whole thing. So anyway, he grabs her by the hand, by her finger, snaps her thumb, bing. I said, god damn. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Then she says, she's screaming. Then he ain't buzzed. He like he didn't just get hit with an iron. So I ain't buzzed. He goes in the bathroom and says, yo, bro, your ear is bleeding. Split his ear in half, like that, right up in here. Split his ear in half. I have to take both of them to the hospital to get some emergency service, right? Get them to the hospital, and of course, they fail, right? Because you don't want police to get into it. So I fell into a door, I fell outside, whatever, right? So they don't go to jail. So before we got out the emergency room, they were already kissing and hugging and moo 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 and all that. Boo this and baby this and all that. Oh man, to me, I'm like, you for real? You for real? And at this time, I'm like, maybe 20 years old. So I'm like, what is going on here? I can't even wrap this around my head, right? They together again. They stayed married how many years? Long time. And then he did something. He did something many, 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 many times. So many things, so many times. She did so many things, so many times. They fought all the time. Physically fought all the time, but they stayed together. And then he did something one day, and then boom, she was gone. Never looked back. Never looked back. Gone. And it was something small. It was something small. I've been in relationships where woman was getting on my nerve. Woman was getting on my nerve. And I tried to talk to her, tried to talk to her, tried to talk to her, tried to talk to her. Then after a while, I said, oh, she think this is a game. She think I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? She think I'm playing. All right. I can show you better than I can tell you. You feel me? So I would say number one would be the small things. And I really mean the small things, you know? I mean, like, it could be as small as you lost the keys, you forgot the directions, you didn't put salt in the chicken for dinner, you know, you got sick, you know, it didn't heal fast enough. It could be the smallest thing. And they be like, you know what? See, that's why I don't want to be with you. Like, what? You be like, what? But it's real. And I know you guys heard this before. You know, you fight with your girlfriend, y'all having drag out fights like no other. Then you drop a pin on the floor. See, that's why I'm leaving you. Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. They be like, see, that's why I'm leaving you. That's why I'm leaving you. See, that's why I can't stand being with you. You be like, huh? I done went through everything with you. You understand me? Everything with you. Now, we break it up. This why we break it up? For real? It's the small things. But really, those small things have always been there. But you just stop talking. You just stop caring. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say in my case, you stop appreciating me. You see? Because see, I can take a lot. I can take a lot. You know, you could do many, 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 many things. I can take a lot. Because I know in a relationship, you have to build it. You know what I'm saying? It's not overnight success. You really have to work on it. You really have to build it. But one person can't work alone. It has to be a team effort. Period, point blank. It has to be a team effort. If you're not going to be a team effort, if it's not a team effort, then why come together? You understand what I'm saying? You chose this woman, but you don't appreciate her. So why'd you choose her? You chose this man, but you don't want to listen to him. So why'd you choose him? If you weren't going to listen to him, you know, and every other man you see and every other person you can listen to, but when he tells you something, it's in one ear and out the other. A woman does something for you, and for a man, a woman does something for her man, and then it's never thank you, you know, or you do something to her and it's never sorry. So for me, those are those little things that the little things that become big things. Okay, they become big things, but it seems so little at the end. But I guess I would say it's the point of I'm so frustrated. I don't care. I want out. I need a reason, any reason, any reason. You know, I need to get out. Oh my God, you dropped the top six on the floor. That's why I'm leaving your ass. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real, for real, for real. I'm not even exaggerating. It be like that sometimes, you know? But I would say also, well, for me, it's definitely, I feel you don't appreciate me. Because I'm going to do all I can. I'm not one of those guys that are going to spend a whole lot of money on you. That just ain't going to happen. Because I know how to use my hands. I know how to use my hands. I know how to cook. I know how to cut hair. I can sew. You know what I'm saying? I can do so many things for a woman, you know. So if I feel you don't appreciate me, and I have major experience because I've traveled around the world and I've worked in many places and I've had multiple different types of relationships, not just man and woman relationships, but life relationships. Okay, I've had. So I feel you're not listening to me. You don't appreciate me. You taking me for granted. You know, like I'm supposed to do this for you. Like I have to do this for you. I mean, who are you? You know, for real, it's a team effort. Who are you? You know, I could be doing this for myself. I don't need to do this for you. Or I can do it for someone else. So how does that person feel inside? You don't care. You're not curious about how he feels, how she feels, or something simple as, how are you doing? You all right today? How was, did you have lunch? How was work? You and your family getting along? How's your kids? Whatever it is, but you have to have some type of curiosity and some type of showing that person that you care about what's whatever it is that involves them. Doesn't involve you, it involves them. So let's say you're dating a woman who have children. Maybe you don't live in the same house, but you still want to ask her, so how's your son, how's your daughter, and vice versa. The same for a woman. Ask that man, well, how was your daughter, or how was your son? Is everything okay at home? You seem a little uptight. Some things you have to ask. That lack of curiosity, you don't care anymore, or you just so comfortable and complacent that it don't mean that much to you no more, so you feel you got him or got her. So those two things, feeling unappreciated, and the small things build up to the big things. Okay, so I would say, you want to keep the relationship, start asking more questions, like, how are you doing? How was your day? It's simple. It's simple. You need something. It's really that simple. Or would you like to go out for ice cream? Would you like to just take a walk in the park? I mean, you ain't have to spend a whole lot of money. It's that simple. Take her to the park. You can even sit down and eat oodles and noodles, ramen noodle, and just have a real honest conversation. You know what I'm saying? Real honest conversation. All right, my peoples, I'ma holla at you. Y'all be good out there. You know what I'm saying? Peace.